I am in Stickney, Illinois, which is just 12 miles west of the city to the west-southwest. And I am on the street approaching the house where Marlen Ochoa Lopez was murdered by a mother and daughter for nothing but her baby, her unborn baby. This happened just last year, and it was really a frightening crime. And this is the house where it happened. So we're going to head over to the cemetery and pay our respects to Marlen and her baby, and we'll talk more about that. We are in Stickney, on the other side of Stickney, and we're at Mount Auburn Memorial Park Cemetery, and we're here to pay our respects to Marlen Ochoa Lopez. And we're in. This appears to be some type of, there's burning going on here. I'm not sure. Asian culture, what this is all about. I know the remains can't be burnt here, but I'm sure one of you guys will know what this is all about. It's kind of like a fireplace, a mini fireplace. Oh, it looks like remnants of money. So they're sacrificing money? I don't know. That's got to be what it is, because it's not sacrificing human remains, I know that. But there's part of a currency, foreign currency here. That was very interesting. There's a table here. And there's also an oven. Sage? I don't know. It looks like there's some, they must be burning some type of branches or roots or sage or something in here from the remnants. Interesting. So this is a part of the cemetery that is strictly Asian, Chicago Asian. So yeah, interesting. A beautiful picture here of days that were. (2019) I see on the right. Benjamin L. Robles, loving husband and father. Handsome guy. He died very young, 1986 to 2017. I'm going to freeze it right here, gang. I just went back and I did some checking and editing on Benjamin, and a very sad story. He, 30-year-old husband, father. He was just sitting in his car at 5:10 a.m. He stopped at a light on Archer Avenue, and another vehicle approached, and someone inside fired multiple shots. I mean, we see this every week here, and unfortunately, Benjamin suffered gunshot wounds to the head, neck, arm, and he subsequently crashed his vehicle, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Such a waste. You never know who you're going to run across as you As I walk through the cemeteries, this one is particularly sad. So Marlen Lopez was about 7 months pregnant. She was only 19 years old, and she was lured to this situation from these two women on Facebook. It all started on Facebook, and there was an offer of free clothes, free baby clothes, that kind of stuff. And I mean, Marlen was looking for a stroller and some other things, so they made the acquaintance, and she ended up going over there to their house. This is Hector Aguilera. Hector passed in July of 2019, a little over a year ago. Some nice flowers here. Here's another grave that has a lot of folks, family, no doubt. Envelopes with letters. Silviano Gomez, Operation Iraqi Freedom. Silviano was in the Army at the Persian Gulf. He was born in '86, and he passed 5 years ago. Way too young. He may have been killed in action, I'm not sure. I will leave I'll do the research, and if I come up with anything, we'll but either way, thank you for your service. There's a Coke can. He must have liked Coca-Cola. So they lured Marlen over, they got her there, and under the pretense of looking at a photo album with Desiree was the daughter, Clarisa was the mom. Clarisa was, the whole thing was set up. She was pretending she was pregnant. We've seen this story before, almost carbon copy it, and planned this out for months. And when she came, and she was sitting there looking at the photo album with Desiree, the mother came up and threw a cable around her neck and started strangling her. And Marlen put up a really good fight. And you could say she was winning. I can't read any of this, but if you can. She was winning the fight, and then the mother yells out, Clarisa yells out at Desiree, quote unquote, "You are not doing your effing part." You believe that? It's cruel and cold. So what does Desiree do? Desiree jumps in there, and she grabs each of Marlen's fingers and starts pulling them off. She starts pulling her fingers off one by one, the fingers that are protecting her breathing, and they eventually strangled Marlen to death. They cut the baby out. They tried to dispose of Marlen's body in their trash can in their own backyard. And then they called 911 because, of course, the baby's not breathing. The baby turned blue, and pretending it was their baby, her baby. The paramedics didn't know, and they treated the boy. It was a baby boy, and Unfortunately, he did survive for a while, but he had severe brain damage. He was on feeding tubes, respirator. It was a bad deal all the way around. And of course, the police figured it out pretty quick. So this does not have a marker. Looks like a very new grave. This is Simona Villanueva, a beautiful lady. Simona died last year in May. And if you understand Spanish, you can read that. And she is not forgotten. And next to Samoa is Ana Victoria Segoviano. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Ana Victoria died in 2017. Tragic. She has some delicious oatmeal cookies or crackers here. Iced oatmeal. She must have liked those. Rest in peace, Ana Victoria. Marlen's over here under this beautiful adolescent pine tree. This will be a pine tree that will grow very large and will shelter Marlen and her baby Giovanni, who is buried here with her. Marlen was gorgeous. I think you all will agree. Beautiful woman, inside and out. Taken at 19 years old along with her 2-month-old baby boy, Giovanni, named after, no doubt, the father, the same name. Baby brother who was 4 years old, Joshua, motherless, brotherless, because of two horrible people. A lot of people are coming here. You see candles. Step over. I don't want to dwell on the perpetrators other than to say that justice will be done. They're in jail now. Ironically, Desiree, the daughter, must have been pregnant when this all happened because she delivered from jail a baby. And ironically, because of the horrificness, if that's a word, of this crime, she gets no visitation rights. I'll bet she would like to play time backwards, but Marlen was taken way too early and didn't deserve it. A real tragic story here. So Marlen and Giovanni, rest in peace.